care. We're talking about Merry Mini Monday, Chunkies. I'm Carter.
I'm Doge.
I'm Jordan. There's less consonants every
I love it. What a wild ride that was. What a wild ride that was. Also, Chunkies, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
It is, isn't it?
On this Mini Monday.
Happiest of Halloweens to you.
It's Dracula's birthday.
Halloween.
So
we've got quite a bit of news. We've got quite a bit of games. You know, I wanted to play a game using the Spirit Costume website in which I would give the vague name for something and then we would have to guess. Whoever, between the two of you, could guess first.
We've done this.
Who it actually is would win. Well, not on Spirit Halloween because they've got the rights to everything. So it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
They actually get to
Which
have
one's
a
Mario,
section.
guys?
They actually have a section that they get to just do that themselves. Like, good for you, I guess. They're kind of like Legos. Spirit Halloween is the Legos of costume warehouses, is what I've always said.
Let that sink in for me for
Wow.
just a second. Hold on.
It's the Legos of clothes, I think.
Probably.
Yes, you're right.
Do you feel it?
Yeah.
First bit of news here, just to let you know, Quentin Tarantino did dismiss what Kanye said about originating the idea for Django Unchained. The quote is simply, "That didn't happen." Oh my gosh.
You know,
that'll be one of the last times we ever talk about him on
better
this podcast.
podcasts than us have taken a swing at Kanye. And I just don't think that's our job. That can't be our job.
The only thing I'll say about it is I bet Tarantino was very happy when Kanye opened his mouth and put his foot in it. But other than that,
yeah.
A pretty good joke.
Thanks.
This is pretty good.
Thanks.
This is pretty good. Something that I am not totally sure how to feel about. It's certainly a better feeling than I've had normally for the DC universe. We have a new person at the helm.
Yeah.
Well, a duo.
A team.
Really. Doge, you seem to have some excite about this. Can you announce this for the people?
Yeah, let me make sure I get the names right. This is an opportunity to plug our Discord because I'm opening the Discord app to make sure I get the names right.
That happens all the time.
Wow. Organic.
It's James Gunn and Peter Safran? I'm not sure who Peter is, but James Gunn. Co-heads of DC moving forward and their first order of business.
I bet that'll finally make them good.
First order of business was getting Henry officially back as Superman,
Certainly won't help.
Doesn't hurt. I mean, I like Henry. I think there is the worry of, and then we talked about this a little bit in Discord earlier this week, when the news broke, there is the worry of like, man, anything other than a clean break from the Snidey years is just going to lead to more Snidey.
Yeah, I personally don't understand the excitement with Henry Cavill returning. To me, that is devastating news. That means they are going to still desperately try and hang on to the horrible universe they built.
Yeah.
I do not understand. I've seen people who have been hypercritical of the current DCEU be overjoyed that Henry Cavill is coming back as Superman. And I think it's because
Henry is a great cast. I think it's because Henry is a great cast. And it's to me similar to the excitement of Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine without, I don't know that Henry has necessarily earned the goodwill that Hugh Jackman has, but
no. DC
I think
hasn't earned it for him.
Right.
I think if there was going to be one piece that you kept from the original attempt here at a DC universe, I think it's fine with Cavill.
Yeah, but why keep any?
It was a mix of both. Are y'all going to watch Black Adam?
No.
No.
So that's the big spoiler alert here. That's the mid-credits scene.
Right.
Is that we see Henry as Superman. We see. I heard his vowels, and I was like, I think that's him. And then he comes in through the fog, and it is him. And I didn't know what to think. Part of me was like, oh no, it's not done. But then after I marinated on it a little bit, I feel like he's taking his roles seriously enough that he wouldn't just come back to Superman for a paycheck. Maybe my trust right now is in Cavill.
He's given interviews recently. Like he picked the Man of Steel suit to wear during that scene. They let him pick. They like showed him the closet, I guess, of all the Superman suits they've made. They're like, which one do you want to wear? And he was like, I want to basically start over. Let's wear the Man of Steel suit. And then has given interviews since then about like, I am only interested in playing an enormously joyful and optimistic Superman. I'm not interested in doing what we've done already, which is good. It's the right direction. Henry's a great cast for Superman, so maybe they'll get it right this time.
Yeah. Maybe
Fingers crossed.
I mean, I really hope so. Something else to be excited about here. Rian Johnson. Have you heard about his new project?
Glass Onion?
No. New, my boys. He has a TV series that is going to be premiering on Peacock. Actually, I do believe this very year.
Wow. Oh, wow.
It is a whodunit.
Interesting.
Like a weekly whodunit vibe. But it's called Poker Face. And here's the quick description. Charlie has an extraordinary ability to determine when someone is lying. She hits the road with her Plymouth Barracuda, and with every stop encounters a new cast of characters and strange crimes she can't help but solve.
If you name the type of car in the description, I assume it's for dads.
Yeah.
I assume the show is for dads.
I don't know what a Plymouth Barracuda is.
I don't think
maybe
it's
it's a fish that lives like where the Pilgrims landed. Maybe there's barracudas by Plymouth Rock.
And every time
looks
she's like, what do you think happened here? And it's like, ooh, because barracuda.
Yeah. Barracuda. It's a 10-episode show here. It looks like our lead is Natasha Lyonne. Who
cool.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
I like her. A few people that would be appearing, having some roles on this here show. Nick Nolte. Duh. JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That's for you people who are nerds. You didn't know JGL. Adrian Brody, Ron Perlman, Tim Blake Nelson, Ben Bratt. Just a handful. Lil Ray Howery. I mean, just a few. It's so funny when there's names that you recognize and it's not worth reading off because no one will know them because I didn't know them. But like if 2 or 3 people were on Law and Order and you're like, oh, that's that one lady.
From Law and Order.
And I don't think that's very attractive.
While we're talking about Tim Blake Nelson, which we don't do enough. I love Tim Blake Nelson.
Tim Meadows.
Diego Del Gorbo's Cabinet of Curiosities is very good. I don't know if you guys have watched any of it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Tim Blake Nelson's in the first episode. I've watched the first 2 episodes of Diego Del Gorbo's latest, and it's really good. It's super duper fun. It's very creature focused, which feels appropriate for this Chunktober.
Yeah, I had seen something about how it was like a little article that was like Cabinet of Curiosities is getting, who is it that Geiger liked a lot? He did his stuff, his art in the style of Lovecraftian. Sorry. That Curiosities, there was an episode of Curiosities, I don't know how many. Is it kind of like
it's an anthology show.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So there was an episode where someone got Lovecraftian right. I went down a rabbit hole with
I think so did the guy in that episode,
costume and stuff
anyway.
after watching the movie that we'll watch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is called The Thing, which is actually the sequel to 10 Things I Hate About You, which we did several years ago.
It's the 11th thing. Yeah.
Give that a look. I had mentioned before we watched The Thing, I mentioned last week on one of our episodes, I had seen this funny tweet that was like, man, so excited to watch John Carpenter's The Thing so that I can give this thing a name and help them from being so vague. And then you see some 2.5 hours later in reply to their tweet on that tweet chain, the person was like, nope, yep, they got it right. I have no idea what I just watched. So in the spirit of naming things, trying our best to name things, let's do a quick little round of Rumpelstiltskin.
Wave the yarn, guess the name, win the Rumpelstiltskin game.
Yes.
In the game, well, I always give a little pause. So
Yeah.
In the game Rumpelstiltskin, I give them the Rotten Tomatoes description of a movie, and they have to guess the name of that movie. And because it is Halloween, we're gonna try and find some more spooky movies. Those do tends to be pretty fun. Okay, our first movie, 92%.
Excellent.
Certified. Horror mystery thriller drama. With the summer sun beating down on her rural Spanish town, Sarah hides away in her parents' butcher shop. A teenager whose excess weight makes her the target of incessant bullying. She flees a clique of capricious girls who torment her at the town pool, only to stumble upon them being brutally kidnapped by a stranger who drives off with them in his van. When the police begin asking questions, Sarah keeps quiet. Intrigued by the stranger, an interest that's mutual, she's torn between revealing the truth and protecting the man who saved her.
This movie So my joke title was going to be The Butcher, the Baker, and the Candlestick Maker. But what I've decided this movie is called is A Hard Place. Because she's stuck between it and a rock.
It's called This Little Piggy.
It's called Piggy.
Shut up.
No way. Are you serious?
Doge with an actual certified Rumpelstiltskin.
No way. That's never happened.
I've never even been able to say that catchy phrase.
Let's be clear. It was
Rumpelstiltskin. Based on Michael Ocello's best-selling memoir. I'm not going to say it because... No, I'm not going to say it. Because that's the name of the actual movie. The film is a heartwarming, funny, and life-affirming story of how Michael and Kit's relationship is transformed and deepened when one of them falls ill. Does that sound familiar, kind of? Sounds a bit familiar.
This is one of those movies, it's going to have a title that is supposed to evoke the feelings of young love with a reckless abandon. So I think this movie's going to be called like Take Me As I Am.
That's very good.
Is this movie called Terminal?
This movie is called Spoiler Alert. It's based on the book Spoiler Alert, The Hero Dies.
Interesting.
I'll pass, but it's good for someone.
Our final Rumpelstiltskin movie. Slain during a ferocious fight and reborn with supernatural powers, one man stands between demonic forces bent on hastening the apocalypse and a ragtag group of apartment dwellers protecting their children from certain peril.
Sounds like The Crow a little bit.
It super sounds like The Crow. This movie's called The Raven.
Nevermore. I sort of feel like it's going to be called like, I don't know. I don't want it to be something lame like The Guardian or something like that. Like I want it to have one of those names that's like Wolves at the Gate or something like that. That's very evocative.
Yeah.
You know? I'm going to call it Night Battles.
Yeah, that's good. The Raven's not my actual guess.
It's called, what is your actual guess?
No, it is. He panicked just now. He just panicked.
No, this movie's called
my
Kill Me
names
Again.
were better.
What did you say?
It's called Kill Me Again.
It's a very good name.
This movie is called Shadow Master.
Okay, that's actually the best name.
I'm in on Shadow Master. That's such a good name. Man, so many times, the names are the most disappointing thing because you want it to be cool and to grab attention. Shadow Master, that's two thumbs way up.
That is too powerful.
It's too strong.
Yeah,
almost as powerful as advertisements.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get a seasonal warehouse job offered today? You don't even need to interview. That means you can make extra cash before the holidays. You can even pick your own payday. And seasonal jobs can lead to full-time, regular employment. You'll be amazed by what you can get as an Amazon warehouse associate. To learn more about all the benefits of working a seasonal job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Academy Award nominee Carey Mulligan and Emmy nominee Zoe Kazan star in She Said as New York Times reporters Megan Twohey and Jodie Cantor, who together broke one of the most important stories in a generation. A story that shattered decades of silence around the subject of sexual assault in Hollywood and ignited a shift in American culture that continues to this day. The film co-stars Oscar nominee Patricia Clarkson, Emmy winner Andre Braugher, and Tony winner Jennifer Ehle, with Academy Award nominee Samantha Morton. She Said arrives in theaters November 18.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Homestar Runner.
Hello and welcome back to the show. You know where we haven't been for some time in this here cafeteria that we call Two Chunks and a Hunk? We haven't been at the Cool Kids table. Do you remember that?
Yay!
Yeah. So we're going to play Cool Kids, which is really, really a hard game. This is one that I thrown together that I was like, man, I'm really glad I don't play this one. There's sometimes when I like, man, I wish I could play Extra Credit. It can't be that hard, which I've never won Extra Credit, by the way. They've won more than I have. But on Cool Kids, we look at something on IMDb called Most Popular Celebrities. And I take a big old cut off of the top 25 here to have these boys take a shot at who they believe are the most searched. Really, what this means is the algorithm makes a little bit more sense. The most searched celebrities here on this world of IMDb.
Now, I can look up a person's name, just not what their rank is, right? Like if I can't remember their name, I can look their name.
Correct. Like if you understand them to be in usually it's some popular show, something like that, you can certainly look up their name and give me their name.
Okay, good.
Even in a pinch, you could be like the person who plays blank, Got it. So be thinking of what is popular and then try and guess these popular, because we do, classic 3 strikes, as we often do here on this podcast.
Yeah.
Who would like to start? Whoever has the most recent birthday can go first.
Oh.
Which would normally that would be me.
Still me.
So Doge.
Have you guys heard of Taylor Swift? Probably Taylor Swift on it.
A bong bong.
This is the Internet Movie Database.
She's in Amsterdam, which just released, and I think people are probably searching her like, dang, I like this music
What
she's
else
done.
is she in?
What else does she do?
Valentine's
She does
Day.
Cats, Valentine's Day,
That's
and
normally-
Amsterdam.
Anytime I like a musician, I immediately go to see what movies they've done.
The intro to her music video, Bejeweled, is actually really funny, if y'all haven't seen that. It's Laura Dern and Haim.
Fun.
It's very funny.
Me turn.
Go forward to
Emma Darcy,
Emma Darcy of
House of the Dragon.
House of the
House
Dragon.
of the Dragon. Oh, wait. Yeah, she's number 1.
Yeah, I
Bing, bing,
figured.
bing, 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 bing. Ding.
She's the viral TikTok sound as well. So
Sugar ding, dong, ding. Way to go, dude. Number 1. You're over there with the popular kids right now. was just looking for Taylor
Taylor's all his
Swift.
time.
Those just like, is Taylor here?
Doge is at the cool kids table asking about a senior that graduated 2 years ago, and they're like, "Dude, no,
Dang,
why
dang.
would she be here? She's at college now."
I am like 99% sure Emma Darcy is they, them pronouns. Not she, her.
Did not know.
Doge
How about Ruth Codd?
of
Dear Club de Midnight.
way to go, brother. Number 9 on that top 25.
Thank
She's
you,
actually
Chef.
dropped 3 spots, but she's towards the end of the cool kids table. I don't know. At the cool kids table, were the cool kids sitting in the middle or the end?
It's round.
It is round, man. That's what makes it so cool. Jordan,
Olivia Cook.
Olivia Cook. Jordan just making his way downtown. Olivia Cook's number 2, up 5. Number 2. Somebody's hitching their wagon to the dragon.
House of the Dragon cast.
Winner, chicken dinner, chicken dinner. Winner. Taylor Swift is not a winner, not a winner. Doge, your next gates.
Well. Yeah, I think it's going to be Matt Smith. But let me hang on. Let me be clear. Not from House of the Dragon, from his vampire dance in Morbius.
That is correct. Up 2 spots from 17 to 15 this here day. Matt Smith, one of the most popular celebs out there. Jordan,
Morford Clark.
look at him. Number 5. He's had 3 guesses. All 3
There are
in the
2
top
shows
5.
on TV right now.
She moved up 4 spots. Number 5. Very good. It is funny the credits that they give them. It says Saint Maud.
Sure.
So it's like
Yeah, that's why people are
Olivia
looking
Cook was Ready Player One, which I forgot she was in that.
Wow.
And then Emma Darcy was Truth Seekers. I had not seen that movie in which they appear.
Who? How about Millie Alcock? Also, House of the Dragon. Hot D.
Hot D. Millie Alcock, number 8, up 2 spots. You guys are killing it on the cool kid table. We figured this game out.
I just realized that this game is boring when there's only 2 shows to pull from. And it's just like go back
There's
and forth.
25, so I know those casts are big. But what a miracle that would be. You're not going to get all of them. How about that?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't know. Let's take a swing at it.
Nope.
All right, there you go.
Bong bong.
Now it's finally interesting again.
Thanks for making it interesting, loser.
I think it's the spooky time. And so people are watching Midsummer and they're like, dang, I really like Florence Pugh.
Well, she's going to be there, but not for Midsummer.
Bong bong.
She's out of it?
Not top 25.
Whoa.
celebrity search.
Guys, Florence Pugh is over. We don't like her anymore.
She's not cool. She's not a
All
cool
right.
kid anymore.
Hey, don't say that. Flip poo if you're listening. I don't mean it.
I'm not even seeing her in the top 50 around here.
Wow.
That's so
Dwayne
weird.
Johnson was number 47, by the way. Florence Pugh, number 49.
You know, it's funny. We've mentioned before that the top 25, whenever we play this game, is so clearly dictated by a specific age group of people.
Yeah.
Like, Dwayne is one of the biggest things in the whole world with a movie that just came out. But people that love Dwayne probably aren't popping open IMDb and looking him up.
Well, people who go see Black Adam aren't like, what do I recognize him from?
Right, yeah. They're pretty firmly planted in who Dwayne is. No, that's a good point. Let's see. Let's see, though, is the thing. Let's see. And I think that
You each have one strike.
Doge has two.
I have
Doge
two.
has two.
I have two.
Doge has two.
I have two because I did
that's-
guess for Taylor.
What we're missing is... Oh, you know what?
Tell me what.
I was going to guess Bill Skarsgård because of Barbarian, but I don't feel confident in that anymore.
I still haven't seen that. I really want to see
It's
that.
out streaming now.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing that soon.
It's on
I started The
Habo Max.
Northman, finally.
There you go.
Speaking of Skarsgårds. Very good. Very good. I did see Black Adam, and I would say it's a teeter between Zell, Stream and Rent.
That's about that's the vibe I was getting.
Early Black Adam, I guess, doesn't have a ton of personality because he's like figuring out this new world and stuff. So it's tough to not have
it's probably
the best
that and not
thing
writing.
about Dwayne Johnson, you know? What do you think, Jordan?
Man, it's not even possible to know. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I know. 2 seconds to look up this name. Make sure I get it right. Robert Aramayo.
Elrond.
He's Elrond from Rings of Power.
Oh, Bong Bong.
Okay.
He did not make.
Iman Benson, lead in the Midnight Club.
Ooh.
She plays Alonka.
Ooh, and that would be strike number 3.
Whoa.
Strike number
I don't think that show's doing the numbers that old Flanagan's shows usually do.
Well, let me
Jordan,
say that
shall I
it is
read some of
not
these
good.
standouts at the Cool Kids table?
Sure.
Or do you want to keep trying,
yeah.
Jordan? We do have Markella Kavanaugh, who was
Nori.
also in, oh my goodness, Big Lightnings.
Do you
She
guys
was not in
remember?
Big Lightnings. She was in The Rings of Power.
Do you guys remember
Tatiana
when you would
Maslany?
see? I do have a question though. Before we move on
about
from
it?
Rings of Power, let's just stop and take a moment. Do you guys remember how weird it is to see Elijah Wood and all his friends be people-sized and not like tiny boys?
Yeah.
That's how I feel anytime I see anything with Markella Kavanaugh, because I always, in my mind, I was like, oh, they got a little
Oh, you're a
tiny
big one.
person.
You're an actual normal
You're
size.
a regular
You're a human.
person. Yep.
You're a human now. Tatiana Maslany is on there for She-Hulk.
Okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, dude, I almost guessed her because of Halloween.
Jordan, yeah, that could still fall into the like younger audience. It's like, wait a minute, what is she?
Oh, I recognize her. What's she? Freaky Friday.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
she's the mom
Yeah.
for Freaky Friday. Okay.
I'm
Teens
sorry, what else is
love
she in?
Halloween Ends.
Jennifer Coolidge. I think a lot of people are really excited for White Lotus season 2. She showed up in a trailer recently. That was pretty big. Ana de Armas, friend of the podcast. Blonde, recent movie for her. Robbie Coltrane was on this list. Had raised quite a few. He dropped 7, so he was number 4 at some point. Sorry. Chloe Grace Moretz, who is in a new show called Peripheral. That looks interesting. We might give it a look. I'm not totally sure. But that's some of our Cool Kids table.
I appreciate the
And
invite.
to end this Halloween episode, I would love to have your name and give me what is the, I'll call it chunkiest, but what is the most like niche costume idea you could come up with right now? Like if the real ones would know who you are. You show up, most people are like, ooh, like feeling not cool, not knowing who you are, because there are definitely some people in the room that know who you are. Like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Or, oh wow, way to go. Didn't think of it that way. I'm Carter, and I want to dress as Leonardo DiCaprio's totem in Inception.
And just keep
The
spinning
spinning top.
and spinning,
Yeah.
spinning, pirouette, pirouette, pirouette.
Make sure to make this movie themed. This is a movie podcast. Okay.
I'm Doge, and I think should I have the opportunity, the privilege of being invited to a Halloween party, I would get one of those
Taylor Swift.
one of those inflatable dinosaur costumes. You know what I'm talking about? But then I would get like a big, huge bow and put it on the head, and some big, huge glasses and put those on. And then like a bunch of like spelling bee medals and like big books and binders and a backpack. And I would be a clever girl.
Very good.
I'm Jordan, and I think I would dress as the version of yourself, the sad, depressing version of yourself that you see in the black reflection of the TV screen when it cuts to a dark scene and you're watching it in the middle of the day. And you just see yourself like folded up on the couch and you're like, who would ever love me?
That is really good.
Just all Jabba the Hutt sideways on the couch.
That's very good.
Tired of long waits and rushed care at the ER and urgent care clinic? Next time, stay home and let Dispatch Health bring the power of the hospital to you.
I call Dispatch Health. A care team of medical professionals actually come to your house.
They're the same caliber of people that you would see if you were at a hospital or an urgent care.
Dispatch Health can treat most non-life-threatening emergencies.
They can do the x-rays, they can do stitches.
Urinary tract infections, blood test, urinalysis, ultrasound.
It's almost everything that they can do at the ER.
You never feel rushed. They're there for you and only you.
I felt like their only patient.
And it costs no more than a trip to urgent care because Dispatch Health is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. See if we serve your home at dispatchhealth.com.
Dispatch Health really went above and beyond.
It's wonderful to have care come to your home.
House calls are back, and they're better than ever. Learn more at dispatchhealth.com.
Have you been waiting for just the right job? Then welcome to the end of your search. Amazon has seasonal warehouse jobs in your area, and now is a great time to apply. You can start getting paid right away and work close to home. Applying is easy. You don't even need an interview. So what are you waiting for? Come join the team and get a great seasonal job offer today. Visit Amazon.com/hiring. Amazon is an equal opportunity employer.